Good morning.
You said yesterday on the White House North Lawn that for Congress to reject the president's call for military action would be, quote, catastrophic. So to the extent there's any doubt about this, let me just pin you down on this. Does that mean you are a yes vote for military action, even if it doesn't go as far as you would hope?
No, it does not, because I can't support something that I'm afraid may be doomed to failure in the long run. But it still will be catastrophic if we turn down and reverse a policy that was announced by the President of the United States to the world. An action that was going to take place is then negated. I think it does horrendous damage to the credibility of the President of the United States. But if this resolution does not do what we discussed with the President of the United States yesterday, to degrade Assad's capability of delivering these weapons, including his air power, getting sufficient weapons and the right kind of weapons to the Free Syrian Army, and changing the momentum on the ground in Syria from Assad's favor to that of the Free Syrian Army, then this resolution will not have the desired effect.
Well, everyone knows that Syria at this point is an array of bad and worse options, but let me just put it to you. I mean, is it better to do nothing than to do something that's limited?
I think it's a very tough call, but to do nothing is, as I said, would have consequences throughout the world. But to do something that really doesn't change anything, in other words, some token strikes, and then some time later, Bashar Assad uses those chemical weapons again. What do we do then? Go through the same routine? The President of the United States put himself in a very difficult position when he said 2 years ago that Bashar Assad should leave, a year ago that there was a red line in the use of chemical weapons, and now, after saying that he would launch strikes, is now referring to Congress for their approval or disapproval. It's a very difficult game that he's playing, and the stakes are incredibly high. And by the way, this is already a regional conflict.
And very quickly, just the few seconds I have left, just to be candid with the American people, if the U.S. were to engage in military action in Syria, what are the chances that that's the end of it? I mean, is there any scenario in which the U.S. does not get more deeply and deeply involved?
Yes, you provide the weapons and you take out the air power that is the distinct advantage that Bashar Assad had. You commit to no American troops on the ground, and you can reverse this. The Free Syrian Army is viable, it's strong, and it's moderate, and anybody who tells you anything different isn't telling you the truth. We need to reverse the situation on the battlefield. It's an unfair fight. Russian weapons are pouring in, Iranian weapons are pouring in, and have no doubt this is a proxy war that the Iranians are the ones who will gain or lose by this.
I got to leave it there, but at this moment, do you have confidence that this resolution will pass?
Say that again.
Do you have confidence that this will ultimately pass the Congress?
I hope so, but it's got to be a resolution that will achieve the goals that I just described, and if it doesn't, then obviously I can't support